So, good morning and welcome to today's session of Big Words IT Support Service. Today, we want to look at one of the common invoicing software, which is the ZohoBooks. Basically, ZohoBooks have different plans. We have 6 kind of plans under ZohoBooks, from the free plan down to the platinum. Okay, so how do we, let's go there. I want to show you all the plans. Okay, so when you come to pricing, I've already logged on, so that's why I opened another browser. So when you come to pricing, okay, so we can see we have the free. Normally there should be 6. So we have the free, which is 0 naira, is completely free. You pay nothing. Then we have the standard. This is 3,600 naira monthly. I think they're even giving discount or something. Then we have the professional and we have the premium. Then we have 2 other one because the highest one is the ultimate plan. So actually, what makes them different is in the features that you're expected to have access to when you subscribe to it. So you can see it. You have, okay, compare all plans in details. So when you click on this, okay, so see what I'm saying. So like I said, we have 6 plans: free, standard, professional, premium, elite, and ultimate. So when you go through the features, you'll be able to appreciate all the different benefits that is attached to each. So this one can only take 1 user and 1 accountant. This 3, this 5. Premium is 10, elite 2 is 10, then ultimate is 15 users. Then we have quotes, manage customers. Like the most interesting part is the invoice. When you look at free allows you to have access to just 1,000 invoices per year. Standard 5,000, professional 10,000, premium 25,000, elite 100,000, ultimate 200,000 per year. But when you go down through everything, you realize as you move down, you realize that ultimate has some features that other plans may not allow you to have access to. Okay, so that's it with the pricing. So let's go back to the home page of the Zoho books. So the home page, you'll be able to appreciate all the features that you can use here. So you click on this plus button. So these are the benefits of what ZohoBooks offer. You can add users, item, inventory, adjustments, journal entry, log time, weekly log. Then under sales, you can create customers, quotes, invoices, recurring invoice. Recurring invoice is kind of those invoice that you need to, like, it comes like after every time period. Let's say after every month. Let's say you are working for an estate. So maybe rent is usually in a year, but there are some expenses like maintenance and utilities that are paid every month. So recurring invoice allows you to, once you set it up, it like sends the invoice to the customer every month. So then we have sales receipts, customer credit notes. Other purchases, we have a vendor expenses, recurring expense bills, recurring bills, vendor payments, vendor credit, then under banking, bank transfer, card payments, owner drawings. So That's it with home page. So if you want to create an invoice, you just come here, you click on, you can use it here, and you can also come to this side. So either way, just click on invoice. Okay. So set your transaction preferences. Do you give discount? Okay, so this one, do you give discount? Let's say I don't give discounts. You can click on it. Or if you give discount, let's say at line item level or at transaction level, you can select the one that applies to your service. So this is it. So you enter customer name. So let's say I have a customer that runs a real estate. Let's say I want to see real estate. Okay. Okay. So he's asking you salutation. If you need it, let's say the person is a Mrs. First name, last name. Okay. Ended. Okay. So billing address, shipping address, depends if you have it. Invoice number, let's say this is the first invoice. So it's, and you can, maybe you have a particular invoicing pattern like numbering that you use. You can adjust it here. Then order number, let's say this is the first order. Yeah. So one invoice dates, you created it today. Due on, let's say it's due next tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So let's say salesperson. Mm, okay. Okay. You have to add, okay, so new salesperson. So our link. Okay. So let's say you don't want mail. Okay. So subject, let your customer know what this invoice is for. Let's say this invoice is for a mortgage mortgage cost payment. Okay. Item details. Okay. Let's say big bedroom flat. Quantity one, rate. Let's say that's 300. Discount. Let's tax. For real estate, usually there's no tax. But if it's consumer goods, you're expected to have tax. Or for real estate, there's usually no tax. Even for supermarkets, there's usually no tax. Okay, so you can add it this way. Okay, so the console one is you, thank you for your continuous cooperation. Okay, so if I want to use this invoice in future if I want to use this customer note for all invoices for all customers, I can just tick it. Otherwise, then if there are terms and conditions like, okay, payments must be made first week every month. attach files to invoice. If I want to attach file, I can come here and upload file. Otherwise, then I can use these terms and conditions to for all other invoices. Okay, so here after creating the invoice, if you have received, once the customer pays, you'll come here and click on I have received payment, and your record will be updated automatically. So then you can click on, you can save as draft. If you're not ready to send now, you can save and send. So these are the different options. You can save and print, you can save and share, and you can save and send later. You can equally save and send now. Okay, so let's say we're clicking on save and send. Okay, so we are sending to, let's say, uh, yeah, okay, I may not choose this again. These ones are enable. Okay, okay, so select. So now those are the, then there's another feature that you may not really appreciate about ZohoBooks. That ZohoBooks allows you to create recurring invoice as invoices that happens repeatedly at a time period. There is another point that you can use ZohoBooks, and that is in opening balance. So only if you click on invoice, there is a point where you are expected to, like, if the customer, okay, it is on customer, yes, is expected that you can, maybe the customer has an existing money. Let's say, okay, for your invoicing, you do it on a yearly basis. Okay, so let's say we're now coming into a new year. So you want to create this customer. This customer is a business. The primary contact, you have created it. Company name, okay, these ones are optional. Customer display name, optional. So what I'm trying to actually point at is, when you look at this place, it says opening balance. This opening balance refers to like an existing debt that the customer has with the company. So once we bring in this opening balance, it kind of updates the customer's credit with what is existing before and what they now owe you. So yes, these are the benefits of ZohoBooks, and it is expected, it is advised that you um use ZohoBooks for any small business that sells in depth, so that they will be able to use the benefits of the opening balance. Thank you.